voice of Clifford Harris? Recognize I'm back. Welcome to another episode of Primetime Sportz. I'm your host, Malik Brown, and if you don't know why I'm here by now, then you've been missing out. Joey and David left us here along with this beautiful set. So guess who they left in charge? Not me, so don't worry, I'm not going to break anything. I'm playing, but they're both in Indianapolis this week for the NFL Combine to get a look at former Georgia State receiver Robert Davis as he showcases his talents to NFL scouts around the league.
Joey Redmond and David Shealy here. If you look behind us, we are at the NFL Combine hosted in Indianapolis, Indiana. This has been a fantastic day so far. We just arrived and we're excited for everything that's going on. Of course, if you're not familiar, we're here for Georgia State wide receiver Robert Davis, who was invited to this year's Combine. And I'll tell you, he played a huge role in Georgia State football history.
Yeah, Robert Davis was such an important part of Georgia State history, helped Georgia State get to that first bowl game, and he's the all-time leading receiver in yards and receptions in Georgia State history, beating Albert Wilson, who is currently in the NFL. So I like Robert's chances to get drafted.
I do too. It'd be great to see two all-time great Georgia State athletes playing in the NFL, maybe even together.
In Kansas City, that would be great.
If Robert Davis gets to Kansas City, that's kind of the dream matchup, but we'll see what the chances of that are. The draft, of course, still a few weeks away. For now, we're looking forward to talking to Robert later today about his experience in everything that's going on, the journey, how he's doing here at the Combine so far, what he's looking forward to about draft day. So we'll keep you updated on that, of course, but for now, here from Indianapolis, Indiana at the NFL Combine, Joey Redmond and David Shealy for Primetime Sportz.
Thanks, guys, and good luck to Robert. Georgia State has a lot of clubs. We have tennis, wrestling, rugby, and ultimate frisbee, just to name a few. But did you know we had a powerlifting club? Because I didn't. Reporter Jared Oliver went to talk to members of the club to see what they do.
15 minutes from campus, Georgia State has a new club emerging, powerlifting.
There's a lot of people who wants to get in the gym and learn how to lift weights but don't really know what to do. So that's pretty much our main focus, is just helping people achieve their goals.
The club is open to anyone 3 days a week who has an interest to lift and compete.
A lot of girls are interested. I think more girls come out, to be honest, so it's a fun turn to see things. We start from basic warm-up, so definitely we're starting them from the basics and helping them build to the real thing.
Georgia State's Barbell Club not only competes with each other internally, but against other universities.
So we have a USAPL, which stands for USA Powerlifting. It's a federation. We have a meet coming up in the spring. We're definitely hoping to making it their best experience as possible.
I'm currently going to compete in June, July in Minsk in Europe.
Reach out to us. We do have a Facebook group. It's powerlifting at GSU. We're definitely friendly. We do offer like informations, whether how to get in contact with us, how to get into this kind of facility, where to train, when to train. Is there any like advices that we can give them? But they're more than likely contact us through there.
For Primetime Sportz, Jared Oliver.
Thanks, Jared. Now that I know we have a powerlifting club, I think I'm gonna have to go on a break from this and take my talent somewhere else to work on these muscles. Kidding. The women's tennis team were on a 4-game streak, but a week ago fell to the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reporter Justin DeWitt brings us more.
After starting 0-3 this season, the Georgia State women's tennis team went on a 4-game win streak, outscoring their opponents 21-4 altogether. That streak was snapped last Saturday against Mississippi State Bulldogs, who left Georgia State's record at 6-1. Before the loss, freshman Arena Talionko and junior Christina Rees held a combined 10-0 record in singles matches, but failed to win a single match against Mississippi State. We got a chance to speak to the two players carrying the weight of the team on their shoulders over the last 4 games to find out how they are responding to the end of the streak.
I mean, I can always say it was external factors, but which is not really the case, but it was like really windy and the day was like hard to deal with, but it's the same for the opponent. So I just think they were really solid and really strong. I think we're still doing good. We won the doubles point, and that was like one of our weaknesses in the first matches. So yeah, I think we're doing well.
Our team is based on defense, so we every time attack, and our team, Mississippi State, was more comfortable with offense, so they were just better. I'm really happy that I have this team, and especially juniors, Christine, and senior, my partner in doubles. They helped me really well, and now I'm comfortable. I feel myself comfortable.
The last years, we always said, yeah, with the freshmen, it's always like the toughest if you're new here. But Arena is really, really killing it. She's really playing really well, and yeah, she has her emotions under control, and it's great.
Georgia State will be looking to bounce back today as they host East Tennessee State at 2 p.m. at the Georgia State Clarkston facility. For Primetime Sports, I'm Justin DeWitt.
Thank you, Justin. The women's next game is actually right now. They're playing East Tennessee State University at Piedmont Park. It's been a while since we got some soccer news, so it's only right that our own Gwan Bay was able to sit down with senior midfielder Casey Schultes to get a look inside how soccer became his go-to sport and the accomplishments he achieved on the way.
Number 14, midfielder on the pitch, business major, the founder of a movement, and driven by competition born into an athletic family. All these terms describe one person, Casey Schultes. Senior player of the Georgia State men's soccer team, Casey shares his love for soccer and the school.
Early on, it was all baseball. My dad played professional baseball, so I think when I started playing soccer, it was just didn't really compare to me. I love soccer so much, so I kind of had to pick, and so soccer definitely beat out baseball. So when I made the transition over to soccer, it was kind of a big one. But it was very good, and the competitiveness of being in an athletic family, having two athletic sisters and a mom that played softball in college, definitely inspired me to pursue athletics the way that I did.
So how was growing up as an athlete in McDonough, Georgia?
Yeah, it was kind of challenging, just as far as like as a soccer player. You know, there's not a lot of soccer clubs or soccer fields to go train at and stuff. So I think it was almost good in a sense though, because it made me have to be full-on dedicated. You know, I couldn't be half-hearted in pursuing soccer because I had to drive an hour and a half every day for training.
In 2015, Casey transferred from the Clayton State University to Georgia State University, challenging himself to make the jump from Division II to Division I.
So I think Clayton State was really good for me. My first 2 years, I got to come in and compete and play with a great group of guys. But I think after 2 years, it was time for me. I really wanted to try something, really challenge myself in a different way. And I saw what Georgia State had, what kind of program they were building, and the way they did things. And so it was a challenge that I wanted to go after and really push myself. But I love the aspect of being downtown. There's always something to do. I got my bike, and me and my roommates can just bike wherever we want, whenever we want. So there's always stuff going on, and just the urban life is really cool. And then just the bigger university, you know, is a lot better than I thought it would be. And so yeah, I really love the university and the college life. I think that my interest in like business and just the aspects of business and stuff has grown a lot since I've been at Georgia State. And you know, initially I picked managerial sciences just because it was broad and it would kind of apply to any field. But I think that I could see myself definitely using it, and I kind of have a entrepreneur kind of mind. So I think that what I've learned in the program of managerial sciences has really helped me a lot in my growth in that aspect of my life.
Casey and his friends started a movement called He Would Love First, which has gone viral, something they never expected.
Really, me and my friends just kind of started making some bracelets that answer the question, what would Jesus do? And the answer is He would love first. And so we just kind of started making them for fun and trying to get the message out, and it kind of blew up really. So we kind of took it and ran with it. So it's been a lot of fun. Really what inspired us is just kind of truth. You know, we wanted the realness of what that answer would be to people, and kind of unmask Jesus. And so that's kind of what inspired us, is just really love. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully it keeps growing the way it has.
Although Casey hasn't nailed down his after-graduation plans yet, he says he will continue to play soccer during the summer. For Primetime Sports, I'm Gwan Bay.
Thanks, Gwan. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is the big day. Georgia State versus Georgia Southern. Make sure you get up early, eat a good breakfast, and head over to the sports arena to cheer on both our women's and men's basketball team. The women tip off at 12 and the men tip off at 2. And don't forget to wear blue to show support and let everyone know it's State, not Southern. Sadly, I'll be at work where it's always my pleasure, but I'll definitely be cheering the team on and checking the score every 5 minutes. Hopefully I don't get fired doing that, but that's another conversation for another day. Well, that's it for today, people. If you want to see more of our great content, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Primetime with a Z and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Until next week, I'm Malik Brown. Have a blessed week.